Good morning, guys, from two very messy heads in Dubai. That's all I can tell you. I wake up every morning to this many kisses. I kid you not. This morning, I think Filippo counted 200 that I got.
Yep.
Was it true or did you just make it up that it was 200? No? Okay. I want to say early morning in Dubai, but that would be a massive lie. It's literally 10 a.m. and we struggle so much.
Maybe say the truth.
What's the truth?
Almost 11.
It's 10:37, you guys. Wow. Well, let me tell you why. We're really struggling waking up in Dubai, and that's because, well, it's basically 10 a.m. is 7 a.m. in here in Europe, and it's 6 a.m. in UK. Not sure why that matters. My sister's already awake. But the point is that it just doesn't feel like it's 10, you know? So it's not as easy to wake up. But that being said, I'm super excited to be here, even if we're only staying for a few days' time. Just happy to kind of take it easy, to chill a bit, to do things that I want to do without like a particular strict schedule. And it feels good, you know? Also hoping to get some winter sun, considering that my vitamin D wasn't really vitamin D'ing, but hopefully that will get fixed in these few days. So that's that. Before we continue with our days, which by the way, you guys are gonna come everywhere with me. So we're gonna go chill by the pool a little bit. We're gonna go to the mall. I'm having some beauty treatments, like all of the good stuff. So before we actually proceed with the day, I wanted to also show you a little bit around the room and all of that good stuff. I mean, also, I should really make myself look a little bit more presentable, but that's we can leave that also for later on, you know? Let's go. By the way, this is my holiday hair. It's quite unruly and naughty, but it's quite full, so that helps. I want to show you the view from the bathroom at the moment. There we go. This is the bathroom. By the way, we kind of didn't know where we wanted to stay this time. So since Filippo and I do tend to go to Dubai once a year at least to get there, but sometimes even more often, we wanted to try something new. And kind of literally on the day of the stay, I decided to book a hotel. Oh my God. Like, guys, this is Filippo's side, okay? He's a man, I know, and all of that good stuff, you know, but look at my side. Filippo's side, my side. Okay, that's all right. What I want to do is I'm gonna get ready, but I want to give you like a room tour as I promised, and I want to get ready and go to the pool because he's already waiting for me at the pool. And genuinely, honestly, I have a FOMO because the pool is so nice, and I'm gonna show it to you today. So the bathroom you've seen, it's all like marble and beautiful with the bath and the view. And then there's a walk-in wardrobe over here. Actually, they're both my sections, I just realized. This is the dresses part and the shirt part of all the things that I brought on this trip. I actually really wanted to wear this jacket during this trip because yes, it is very warm and sunny in Dubai, but if you go to the mall or something like that, it gets actually very cold. My beach bag is the Alaya, and these are the rest of the bags that I brought on this trip with me. So we have my pochette in gold and bad fits, and then this Savette bag. I love this Savette bag, especially now that it's suede. It's just so beautiful. My Kelly cut, so love this as well. Kelly Elan, Birkin Rock, Constance in blue indigo, as well as Birkin 30 in Kazakh. So those are the bags, and then we have this full-length mirror before the entrance, and these are the shoes that I brought. I mean, the shoes I could have kept a little bit more organized, but you know, it's the Alaya mesh ballerina. Then we have these new Chanel ballerinas. These are my really two only kind of sandals, if you will. I have my Orange in Grissemen, as well as these Chypres. Then one of my favorite heels ever, these Saint Laurent mules, these new Doro mules that you've seen recently, Miu Miu kitten heels, as well as Victoria Beckham mules. By the way, guys, we have written a whole blog post on kind of like biggest trends for shoes onto winter 24. So if you want to check out my blog post, go for it. And yeah, we just woke up, so Obviously, the bed is very messy, but I kind of wanted to give you an idea of the room. The view is there, but you will see the view so much today that you might get sick of it. And this is a little like working station. Filippo's shoes are here as well. I don't know, I got my sunglasses here. Also, this is the bag that I traveled with, my Birkin 40, if that's of interest. This is my laptop case, and yeah, I'm slowly gonna get dressed now. This is quite embarrassing, but it's the true reality of the situation. I wanna moisturize, get ready, get dressed in my swimming suit, and we head up. But before we do, I wanted to show you something else. Okay, almost ready. So I have few new beauty products that I want to show you that I haven't used before I show it to you guys, because that's how important this relationship is to me, okay? I literally show you guys everything because I know that you guys want to know, and I wanted to show you some of my favorite products that I bought that I've always loved, and some of the products that I actually bought for the first time ever to try. So let's do that together because I really want to use them, but I don't want to use them before I show them to you guys. Now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 products that I got from Space NK. Many of you, I am sure, especially if you're UK based, will know Space NK. Space NK is an iconic beauty destination. It is basically a place where I bought my first ever NARS blush. Yeah. And it is also a place we have, like, I remember going to Space NK in Brighton, where I lived at the time when I started my blog and YouTube channel. I remember what I bought. I bought Laura Mercier primer, Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. I think I have a blog post on that topic. It was a very, very important moment for me, but long story short, Space NK actually stocks some of the most incredible brands that you will find currently in the world of beauty. And besides that, also some of like really great gifts, and kind of like a destination where you want to find like all in one in a way. And I'm super grateful to them for partnering with me on this video. So everything that I'm going to show you that I picked personally, and you will understand why many of these pieces, because I've been raving about them previously, etc. Everything will be basically linked in the description box below. But like, first thing that I wanted to show you, I think Space NK is one of the only places where I can actually find Glossier. And you guys, if you've been following closely, you know how much I wanted this. This is the Glossier fragrance. Now, I discovered it when I was in New York and I really wanted to buy it. And now I finally got it. The thing is though, ever since this fragrance came out, there are 2 more that came out that now I need to smell, but I haven't smelled them in real life. I only smelled this one, and I got the Glossier You. The packaging is so cool. Look at this. Pretty interesting. I really love it. This fragrance smells like nothing else that I have, because you guys know I like normally spicy fragrances, but this one smells like a clean girl. It's very freshly washed clothes, okay? So you can go crazy with it. I really want to try the other 2 that Glossier also launched, because I think they must be incredible. I love everything about Glossier in general, and I know for a fact that Space NK has so many great Glossier things. I would love if you guys know Glossier better than I do to let me know what are your favorite Glossier products so that I can try them out. I'm already eyeing this bronzer thing that is like in a tube. I think that could be quite interesting. Now I'm gonna proceed with the skincare that I got. I got like few things that I've heard are really great and things that people love. I'll start with Soothing Salve. Now, Omorovicza is a skincare brand that I have known now for quite a long time. I love their clay mask. The clay mask is probably the best thing for me when I have like clogged pores or any kind of thing like that, but smells like very neutral. nothing to it. And this is what the soothing salve looks like. I wanted to get it to have something that is going to really like soothe my skin, especially like during the colder winter months and when the weather starts being a little bit more harsh, when I need a little bit more moisturizer. Now currently my favorite moisturizer, you guys know, is actually the Medik8 Advanced Night Restore. Even though I also have the day moisturizer of Medik8, I just love the night moisturizer. I love it because it really makes my skin look plump, moisturized, it makes it feel good. I'll link both of these below. This one I know for a fact that it's literally one of the best there is, and this one I'm very excited to try also throughout this video. When it comes to skincare, I also got something from Dr. Jart. This is called the Brightening Serum Ampule. Let's see. So you open it like you open a pack of candy, and then inside is the serum. Okay, so it's vitamin C probably. Yeah, vitamin B3 plus vitamin C. The reason why I said it's vitamin C probably because it kind of looks like it needs to be dispersed. Vitamin C is not the most stable, especially when in contact with light or when mixed. So when it looks like this, yeah, I can see there's like a little ampule inside. Will you be able to see that? I don't know, but there's like a little bowl inside, and I suppose you kind of disperse it in the liquid and then it becomes activated. But I'm gonna do it today when I'm not going in the sun, so that we are all good. And then there's obviously the dropper as well. I'm very excited to try this product. Wow, the Glossier scent that I just applied, it smells so good. I sprayed it on and now everything smells like clean linen, but not overpowering. Very, very. I really wanted to try the Tatcha, the Dewy Serum, because everybody's talking about this product, saying that it's literally like the best. So finally, so it's like a white liquid. This feels really good on the skin. I just want to get more. It says it's plumping and soothing serum, replenishing squalane, which is really good for the skin. Massage 1 to 2 pumps onto clean, dry skin morning and night. It's very like moisturizing. It doesn't feel kind of tacky or gooey or anything like that. And it sinks in very fast. And I love dewy skin, as you guys know. I also got something from Sisley. These Sisley masks are my favorite, and particularly I love this one, which is Masque de Nuit. It is velvet sleeping mask with saffron flowers. Now, I also love the body cream that is the black rose one, but I also love the saffron one because they're both very, very, very moisturizing. Probably like 2 out of 3 best body products if you ask me. I also really love the La Mer Big Tub that you can also get on Space NK. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's really great. But if I'm traveling, because I never travel with that big tub, I always travel with the Sisley Black Rose body cream or the saffron one. I've just finished the saffron one, so that one's no more. I should have gotten that, but I decided to get this face mask because I've never tried this one. Normally it smells the same as the body lotion, like saffron. We're almost done with the skincare products besides one thing that I want to show you. This is the product that is really, really great for regenerating dry skin, and in the winter, in the summer actually all the time, my skin is dry. Like August or January, my skin is just not. I need it to be shiny, I need it to be soft and supple and great and nourished and not cracking. And this product, OMG, like I don't even know how to tell you. I've used this before and I'm gonna open it now. I repurchased it basically. It's just incredible. It doesn't smell like anything. This is the product, okay? Looks like classic tube, the Renewal Body Oil Balm. I don't know any other products that have this texture or that look like this or that are like this, literally not one other product. And this is just, oh wow, I'm gonna show you now. The texture is balm, okay? Can you see it? And then, yeah, doesn't smell like anything. It's not perfumed really. It smells like a little bit of like La Mer smell, you know, but this is the most moisturizing. It's a balm. Can you imagine applying balm on your skin? And it's not oily, it's just really moisturizing. It is a little bit oily, like I'm not gonna lie, it's like an oil and balm, but it's not like greasy oily. I don't know how to explain it. Like when your skin really needs it, get this product. It is worth it. It's really, really, really great. So strongly, strongly recommend it. We are gonna start talking about one of my favorite beauty brands, which is Hourglass. Now, when I was in New York, you guys know that I got this Hourglass Ambient Lightening Edit Unlocked Lotus Flower palette, and it is quite filled with like darker or stronger colors. For me, this is like great, right? But the highlighter is not really my shade. It's a little bit too rich, almost like blush color really. So I decided to get also the Evil Eye. And on Space NK you will have all of these palettes, like the old collection is out. This is the Christmas collection. So I decided to get the Evil Eye as well. It has the bronzer, the blushes, the highlighters, and if you know me, you know that I collect these. Now I also want the dragon. I've been collecting these for years, and I have the elephant one, the snake one. I can't decide which one is my favorite. The snake one, when I was traveling to Venice and my suitcase got stolen, it was stolen, but luckily I bought a spare one, so I had a spare one. But these limited edition palettes are so good for like everything. I mean, obviously I have no makeup right now on, but talking about makeup, you guys know that also from Hourglass, my favorite foundation is the, I mean, how many times I've used this foundation, how many bottles or sticks I have used by now, probably more than 10 for sure. And I just need to get a new color. This is the Vanish foundation stick in 4.5. I think it's called Nude or something like that. But I think this is really my skin color at the moment, and I love it. Oh, I love new stick. I actually have the one that I'm using currently in my beauty bag in the bathroom that is just one shade darker, but I wanted to get this one also for winter because yes, now currently I'm in the sun and I will probably get some tan, not on my face though, first of all, and second of all, I also don't actually maintain the tan that long on the face, so comes December I will need a lighter shade. I'm really excited about this product that I got, and this is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Silky Touch Highlighter. So I have blushes from Rare Beauty as well that I love and I've shown you before, but I really wanted to try this highlighter. Let's try it. It is so pigmented. This is insane. Wow. I mean, I don't have any sun now so you can see, but I got a shade Accelerate. OMG. This is, and it's such a fine, it's not like glittery, it's so fine and highlighty and gorgeous. And just look at this, look at this. This is so beautiful. I actually really love Rare Beauty so much that I also got a blush a while ago. This is not new, but this one is in shade Joy. I already have one, I think, in shade Happy. Could it be Happy? But this one I think is perfect. We're gonna use this one later on today when we're getting ready. This is like a bit corally red, that kind of trendy color for winter that you just apply like here to get that like red rosy shade. I'm obsessed. But talking about blushes, you guys know also how much I love the Vestman Atelier. This one is in shade Petal. I mean, I've used already almost all of it, but I had this like on the plane with me because then I was just like applying a little bit on my face and kind of rubbing it in with my finger. I love Vestman Atelier products so much. Also their foundation, also their contour stick, and the blushes, really recommend it. Talking about Vestman Atelier, I decided to try something new now, and I got these iPods. So basically it's eyeshadows, right? And I opened it just to see what it looks like because I was very curious, but it's so beautiful. So first of all, it's 3 eyeshadows that you can kind of stack like this because they're magnetic, right? You see? And also, I'm gonna show you which colors I got. So I got the beige, which is this perfect crease color for sort of like contouring your eyelids. Love it. I'll link it below as everything else. I got a shade Cafe Creme, which is a brown chocolatey one, also could be for eyeliner. So beautiful, oh my God, wow. And then I got a vanille, which is like perfect for, you guys know how I like to highlight the inner corners of the eye or the bottom bit of the eyelid. So you have them like this, but then it also comes with a little pouch. Look, so you can put it in here. And that's it. Love it. Whoever came up with this packaging is really brilliant. So cute. Also, you can bring one if you want in your bag, or two. So cute. So excited to try this tonight as well. I repurchased something that I've already tried before, which is you've seen me use this million times, is the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. I got it in a little bit lighter shade, and the shade is 3, because I really wanted to just highlight bits and bobs around my eyes. This concealer is so good because it's moisturizing, it doesn't crease, it doesn't bulge, it doesn't look cakey. It's so natural. It's like a no makeup kind of product, and that's what we love it for. I also repurchased 2 times Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner. This is the one that I've used already and I love so much. This is the best. I think if I could just pick one lip liner, I'd probably pick this one because it's really great. This one or the Pat McGrath one, I don't know, because they're both really great, but yeah. I decided to try something else that is new, which is Chantecaille Lip Crystal lip product. Basically, I just picked this because it looks, first of all, stunning, but look at it inside. Can we just discuss this product? This is also a really, really cute Christmas gift for a girl that has everything, if you see what I mean, because it is very special lipstick. And I'm dying now to swatch it. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Okay, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna come to the pool looking a bit. I don't have a mirror either, but I am. I actually am obsessed. And I think oh no, we're not done. One last Hourglass product, which is the Confession Ultra Slim High Intensity Refillable Lipstick. I think I got a burgundy shade or something like that because I was really feeling like having something in this shade for autumn winter, and this looks really, really, really beautiful. It's an ultra slim lipstick. I want to like outline my lips with like chocolate color, and then have in the middle this color for the Christmas season. I'll insert pictures here of my lip inspiration for that look, and I will link this below in case you guys want to create the same. So that's that. I'm actually super excited. I'm gonna head to the pool now and I'll bring you guys with me. But then today, when we're getting ready for the mall, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use all of these products. I mean, obviously I'm so happy about this that I'm just gonna now spray also all around because it smells so clean and good and lovely, yummy, love it. But the dewy serum feels great on my skin. What am I most excited about? I think this highlighter is just shockingly stunning. Shocking. This is, I mean, guys, look at this. But then also the Rare Beauty blush, I love. I'm loving my Hourglass palette and the new foundation. I don't know, it just all excites me a little bit. So that's that. Now we're gonna get ready. I'm so happy I finally shown this to you because I can now use all of these products. I can play with them, I can enjoy them. We can do my makeup today using all the new products. But besides that, very, very happy to go have my first coffee of the day and chill by the pool. Let's get dressed.
My husband's already here.
Let's surprise Filippo.
Baby!
I'm about to have a taste test of this almond croissant. We never so far woke up early enough to actually have a breakfast at this hotel, but I'm sure it's so good. Filippo, are you ready for the taste test? It's insane. It's soft, it's not dry. Delicious. I was really craving it because we didn't have breakfast now for like 3 days. So I wanted something breakfasty, you know what I mean? Sorry for talking with my mouth full, but I also can't see because it's so sunny. But I want to show you our view. Here I can see that there's no one. And look how beautiful. Here's the view. Wow. Ciao Filippo.
Ciao Tamara.
Ciao Filippo.
How are you, Tamara?
I'm so good, Filippo. It's so strange to call you by your name. You know?
Right?
Yeah, I never call you Filippo unless I'm very, very, very angry.
Maybe are you enjoying your holidays?
I just don't want to wet my hair.
Maybe it's too late. But why?
For the pictures, is it wet?
Yeah, baby.
No, let me dry my hands off your hair.
Baby.
It's not so bad.
Only the bottom part.
Yeah. Filippo, what's your favorite thing about Dubai?
You.
Because you only go with me. I loved in my phone case, which by the way I will link for you guys, but it has a mirror. So I can, well, it's not great, but this is what it is, okay?
This
This
beautiful
is the
place.
calmest, most chill private pool. There's people chilling and like sunbathing. And look, now I'm in the sun. And I love that little corner there where there's no sun. So you can also have a little private moment.
Look here, there is the cabanas.
Yeah. And here there's the downtown view with Burj Khalifa. And we are going to the mall tonight, actually. And I'm going to bring you guys with me because I'm going to go get my nails, mani and pedi done. And I think I'm going to change something about my nails, baby. I'm going to wear them short and square. What do you think?
Whatever makes you happy.
Aww, so involved.
Yep.
But I'm very, very happy because actually it's not really a holiday. It was supposed to be a holiday, but then I was feeling so motivated to work. And that's one thing with us creative people who work in the creative spheres. Sometimes you just can't deliver because you can't. But sometimes you really can, you know? It's a bit unreliable, unfortunately, because you cannot rely on discipline or motivation, but you can rely on your discipline. Guys, I just want to finish with the most beautiful sunset. Well, we never stay here that long. It's almost 5. Filippo has a phone call at 5. And I am going to the mall at 6 to have a mani and pedi, which is lovely. I don't know why I haven't filmed what we ate for lunch. 10 out of 10 lobster salad. If I have a footage of it, I'll insert it now because it was so delicious. I don't mind it for working from here. I've worked really hard today, but with this view and while getting some vitamin D, which I'm depleted in, I could not complain. However, now we have to get back, shower, get ready, and off to the mall. Let's go. We have 5 minutes to get ready. Literally, guys, 5 minutes. I'm gonna be using these new products. I think I got a bit of sun today, huh? And I wanna hydrate with this Tatcha. It feels so good. I wash my face and I wanna use this non-stop plumping and soothing serum. Lovely. Today, I wanted to discuss something with you guys that I learned in my therapy, and maybe it's gonna be helpful to some of you. It was very useful for me. So I was complaining, as we tend to do in therapy sessions. Not complaining, I was just explaining how I got affected by something that my parents said to me, you know. And my therapist said, yeah, okay, but was it like, it wasn't something bad, it was just something that I wasn't happy with their answer. And my therapist said, yeah, but why are you surprised? You know your parents now for 20 years. Like, for example, me telling my parents that I plan on quitting pharmacy back in the years and telling them I'm gonna start full-time doing social media content creation. And I was very disappointed and my parents didn't really support it. My parents are very academical and like oriented in that direction. My father was working at university. My mom, you know, like he pursued like a PhD, and my mom pursued her master's degree. Like they're very academic. So when I obviously told them that I was gonna quit this, I shouldn't have even expected the support, because it's not who they are, and I should have known better, right? Because when you already prepare yourself before a conversation, not for the worst outcome, but the realistic outcome, the chances are that you're gonna get less disappointed. By the way, I'm applying this Omorovicza soothing salve because it feels great after a bit of sun. I tried not to sunbathe my face, as you guys know, but sometimes you just, when you're like swimming in the pool and stuff, it's not like avoidable. So anyway, I thought that was actually a brilliant concept, because I don't understand why I keep hoping that one day, like, you know, like when you have that thing that you keep hoping that something is gonna change, whether it's in relationship or in friendship or in your relationship with your parents, or I don't know, like I cannot expect my parents to become hipsters and digitally like so in love with fashion. They love fashion, but maybe not as a career choice for me. Going in with Hourglass a bit, I'm gonna go this lighter shade now that I got a bit of sun. This is now a bit light for me, but I'm gonna use the other one that I have from before, which is in shade Sand. So mix and match, but they're very close shades actually, one to another. I don't know if you can see. In fact, it's not their fault for their reaction. It's my fault for expecting my parents to be something that they're not, especially after all these years of knowing them very well, right? And we cannot expect from our husbands, partners, whatever, siblings, friends, you cannot expect from them to change now. Io ti ho sentito e anche ti ho visto.
Però devi
tutto finito.
No, adesso un'altra, troppo tutti.
I love you, baby. I'm gonna tell you very, very heart to heart. Last week I was publishing a video, right? I think it was from Doha, and I was in bed with Filippo, right? Every time like I'm filming a video, I'm also thinking like I need to be 100% myself, but I also don't want to like offend someone or trigger someone or get people to comment on things that bother them, etc. Because I'm not one of those influencers that wants to purposely trigger people just to get engagement. Actually, quite opposite. I don't want to trigger people. As a bronzer, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury. So I filmed this video in bed, and I've spoken about this many times before. No matter how much I like to look after the way I look, and you guys know, and I use so many products and machines and LEDs and whatnot, but I also am not obsessed with anti-aging, and I know it's very controversial. And I know many of you will not believe me, but it's a fact. So for example, I have a lot of gray hair. I'll show it to you, but it doesn't really show that well on camera. Can you see? It's like mainly here and here. Oh, let's blend this in before it's too late. And I'm very comfortable with it. You know, I am 35 years old, and for some reason, it doesn't bother me, even though in like my culture and in my line of work, some people are very upset with grays. For me, if I see wrinkles or grays or whatever, also on other people or on me, it doesn't ruin my day, okay? It doesn't. That's just what I am. So anyway, I filmed that video, and in that video, my hair was like on the side, so you can really see a lot of my grays. And I was like, wow, some people will get really upset about this because they're gonna tell me like, oh my God, how can you allow yourself to have grays? But the thing is, they don't bother me at all. So before I published the video, I had a conversation with myself. I was like, okay, people are gonna say, Tamara, this is not okay. You really should dye your hair. And I'm gonna be like, does it bother me? That comment, will it bother me? It will not bother me. So I let that in. I left it in the video. By the way, this blush that I'm gonna blend in it now. One person out of 300 comments, one person commented saying like, oh my God, like you're completely gray, which I've spoken about before. I've mentioned many times. There's a whole video I've done on my hair coloring and me telling you that I am gray and I don't actually color grays. When I color hair, I don't still color grays. I understand that it bothers some people on me or on them, but it doesn't bother me or on other people. So because I already expected this comment and I already had a conversation with me and I was like, okay, am I gonna be okay with people commenting? Yes, I am gonna be okay with people commenting. That comment didn't bother me at all, even though it was like a completely polarizing and like opposite opinion from what I have, which sometimes, and back when I was younger, it used to really bother me when people would try to put their own opinions and beliefs on me, especially if they're the opinions that I don't believe in, you know? So here's my base, by the way. Long story short, I managed to use the help of therapy. This was just like a random, very, very banal sort of like example of the comment, because it's not really that relevant, life or not life, right? Life or death. But I just wanted to use it as an example because it was very sort of like simplified. And another thing that I learned in therapy that then I connected in this whole situation, okay? I think I've spoken about this before. This highlighter, I can already see is gold. Wow. I just want to blend it in very, 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 very well. Look how beautiful. Wow. And nose. Okay, so my therapist told me once, nobody will notice your ears unless they have an issue with their own ears, okay? So it's just like an example. Like I have like normal ears, I think, at least, I guess. And I never look at people's ears. You know, I never, ever look at people's ears because I'm fine with my ears. I'm comfortable with them, so I don't look. But if I'm not happy with my ears or they're big and they're bothering me, I would probably look at other people's ears, right? I also, after that comment, realized that out of 300 people, only one person commented my grays. And then I realized other people probably never even noticed them, and they're blessed because they don't think about their own grays or their own hair or their coloring or whatever. But that one person probably commented because they were very, very upset about, and it's something that bothers them, or they're obsessed, or they're constantly coloring their hair, right? And this is a very stupid example. It's irrelevant. By the way, this comment was not negative comment. It's like comment that completely 100% is reasonable, is a comment that is a good comment, you know, it's not a negative comment. This is, by the way, the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner that I love so much. I hope that some of you will be able to use these examples for things that are triggering you. So when someone tells you something at work, that you're not doing something right, or something that is opposite to your beliefs, or something that, you know, it's just like people sharing different opinions, keep in mind that maybe that's something that bothers them in them, first of all. And second of all, if you know them, don't get shocked. If you know your parents and they still always tell you the same thing, like, you know, if your parents are criticizing you for, I don't know, the fact that you're not married, or the fact that you haven't finished your university degree or whatever, and every time you go visit them, you expect that they're gonna change. Maybe it will help you if I tell you that they will not change. The only thing that can change is how you perceive it, how you take it. Don't go to your ex-husband or your boyfriend or whatever that, like, you know, doesn't like your friend or doesn't, and expect that they're gonna change. They are not gonna change. They will not change. The only thing that will change is the way that you are looking at the situation. And I hope that some of you will find this little TED Talk useful, because honestly, for me, I found it very, very useful, because I was like not able to understand, why can my parents not accept the fact, back in the days, right? Now they accept it, but back, kinda. Back in the days, why can my parents not accept that, like, I don't want to practice as a pharmacist, that I think I could be better off doing something else? Because that is who they are. They're these like academic nerds of people that believe in university degrees, like they're like 3 or 4 degrees they believe in. And for me to expect them to change after like 40 plus years of their life would be ridiculous. The only thing that can change is me and my perception. So for all of us to be happy, that's one thing that I'm working on. I hope that that's useful. I'm sorry I'm rambling, and I really should be going because we have a nail appointment, but you know what it is. I love to talk to you guys. Anyway, I'll finish getting ready. I just have to do my eyebrows, but can you see my makeup? Hopefully you're gonna see it better when we leave, so. Okay, I forgot to show you the iPods, and the last thing that I'm gonna do is the mascara, which I cannot find. Here it is, Charlotte Tilbury. We'll link all the products that I used below, and we'll use my gloss here. Done. Wow.
So nice, mashallah.
Thank you so much. It's so beautiful. Thank you. Okay, guys, we made it to the Dubai Mall. Let's find Filippo so we can go and do some shopping. Who is ready? Look at this. I'm so excited. Yes. We are at the mall. The stairs going downstairs are there, my love. We went a little bit of shopping, went to Miu Miu, saw a few little things that I liked, didn't buy anything.
I think it's there, no?
No, baby, it's just that every corner looks the same. Is there anything that you would like to see, Filippo?
No. I just want to eat because I'm starving.
Me too, I'm starving. I want a burger.
Starving.
I want a burger at Maison Ami. We love Maison Ami burger. It's so good, you guys. Yeah, we met lots of people.
One German
Couple,
They were
so
super sweet.
nice.
Do you remember the name?
Marina.
Marina. Super cute.
Yeah.
And then...
We met a lot of locals.
Yep.
Currently, we're hunting for the food. The mall isn't too busy. It's busy-ish. But in all honesty, I just want to walk around and kind of explore. I can't really film much around when there are people. I thought it was Gaia, but it's Gia. So this little corner where we like
The weather is like...
to go.
Done
Ready?
already?
Thank you so much.
Done. We are fast and furious. Thank you so much.
Yes, hi. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, baby. So sweet. People are so sweet. Okay, guys, we arrived at Maison Ami, which we love for what? Filippo said he's not gonna have a burger. So what did you order?
A burger. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, Filippo, I have a question for you. And a question for all of you guys. If you can think about it and then let us know. I just remember they had such a good lentil salad here, baby.
I wanted to order it, but is it hot or cold?
It's cold. But it's delicious. I'm gonna order it. I really didn't see this coming, but the food has already arrived. Wow. Look at this burger. Look at this. Yum. This is delicious. With some French fries.
Which one is mine?
No sauce is you, Mr.
hot?
Filippo.
Okay.
Yummy, delicious. I feel like I'm constantly talking with my mouth full in this video, but it's the best burger, baby, right? And they do have Maison Ami other places as well, but Dubai is the best. Doesn't compare. It's so good. It's soft, it's juicy. I don't know how to explain it. It's just so good. And it's like soft, it's not even like burger. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Also, I like it because it's sliced.
Right? It's not like a one fat piece of meat. Really recommend it. Also, my skin looks really good. Boys will never notice. Glowing,
Yes.
beautiful. He's confirming because he has no other choice than to confirm, of course. But I'm loving the base and the makeup tonight. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. Also, the highlighter is popping. Popping!
Dessert, maybe?
I'm good. I don't want a dessert. I'm so
Tiramisu?
sorry to disturb you, Mr. Testa. Do you mind me?
Maybe, would you like a pizza? Some fruit?
Yes, some Italian food in Dubai. I would love because I don't eat a lot of Italian where I live.
Well, shall we get some fruit? No.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is it gonna be strange if someone says Mrs. Testa and they're not thinking about your mother?
No.
No?
No, because I don't remember my mother to be called that.
No? I mean, I like to be called, not that I like.
But you, of course, you will be Signora Testa.
Sì, signora Testa.
Can we have the bill, please? Thank you. Thank you
But
so
when
much.
someone says signora Testa, I feel a little bit like your mother, which I don't mind at all because I think she's so wonderful.
Also because maybe you are more like my mother than you think.
Is that a compliment?
It is because my mother is the most important woman in my life. And she's the best. And everything I have, everything I am is because of her.
I love her.
But she's also fighting with the neighbors, with the gardener, with every single person. So
So why am
It's
I
like
like
you.
her? But maybe who did I name one person? I
No.
thought I'm the least conflicting
no,
person ever.
but you push me to, and look at that, it wasn't done. And look at that, tell him to do it. And you know,
But I never have conflicts with people.
no, but you.
Give me one. I only fight
yes,
with you.
but yeah, because you put the petrol on me, you know.
Poopy.
It's like we have, I don't know, our custodio. How do you call it?
Porter.
The portier. You know, you always complain, never to him, always to me, because you want me to complain to him, right? And I'm fine. So I have to
Okay.
go. I have to go to complain to him, and then I have to say sorry.
But guys, this is so funny. I had this conversation with other couples as well, and remember they were also saying that women they always complain to the husband so that he can complain. I don't know why we're like
and the
this.
husband is so chilled, and he doesn't want to fight with anybody.
I actually think that I'm probably one of the least
Thank you, sir.
like I don't like conflicts. If I can avoid a conflict, I would always avoid it. If someone would like accuse me of being like whatever, I would never have a conflict. You know, I'm not a person that has conflicts or has conflicts. I had a conflict when I arrived in Serbia with a taxi driver because basically what happened is it was 2 a.m. My flight was like 5 hours delayed. I arrived. I got in the line for a taxi. And the taxi said, oh, you don't have a voucher, you have to go back in. I said, no problem. So I went back, I got a voucher. I didn't know it works like that. I got a voucher for the taxi. And then I queued, and it was 2 a.m., like I said. And there were two taxis, and there was like a family with a baby. So I felt very bad because this family with a baby was on my flight, and they also had a 5-hour delayed flight. So I let them go in front of me with a baby, right? But then there was only one more taxi left, and it was for me. But then more people started coming into the queue and there were no more taxis. And I got in the taxi and the taxi driver said, where are the other people coming? Maybe you all can come in
Yeah.
and I'll pick you all up. And I said, no, I don't want to drive with, it's 2 a.m. I don't want to drive with strangers even when it's 2 p.m. in the same car. First of all, it's enough for me to drive with a stranger
Yeah.
that is the taxi driver, right? But at 2 a.m. to drive with people that I don't know in the car, I'm not comfortable with. I'm a woman, you know, that's one thing that men will never understand what it feels like. But then also all these people in the queue, they didn't want to jump in the car with me. But the taxi driver said to me, you're a bad person because you don't want to also give a lift to these other people because now they're going to be queuing. But really all he wanted, because it's a fixed price per person taxi, is to bring more people
Yeah.
so that we have one ride, but he gets 3 payments or 4 payments, you know? But anyway, I was fighting with him and I said, I don't care if I'm a bad person. What I am happy with is that I have my privacy in a car and I feel safe. And he told me that if police was there, they would arrest me.
Sometimes dealing with people, it's
Difficult. I mean, I guess I'm not a conflicting person, but if something happens, I can defend myself.
if you think about when people are driving you mad, not you, everybody. If we think when people are driving us ballistic, and it's all depending from us.
You're right.
It's depending which state you are, because sometimes something could not bother you at all,
Filippo,
and
you're so right.
the day after, the same thing that didn't bother you at all the day before is driving you ballistic. So that's why it's so important to be sane.
You're so right, and that's actually what I said today in my video. I said you cannot change what other people do, but you can change how you react.
Yes, but you can't really. You cannot change the way you react. You can change your the way you are. You know, you can try to work on yourself to be more calm. It's,
Do you think my work on myself, you've noticed?
Yeah, baby, you did miracles. But you are working on yourself. You're doing therapy. Can you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's working so well because you are way calmer. But not with me. I can deal with that. You are way calmer in the way you deal with life, because your life, like mine, like most of of us life, is very frenetic, and the only way you can deal with a very, very frenetic life is to be calm, think, rest. Otherwise you go mad. That's it. So
Also, it helps me that I have you at home and you always have a wise advice, always.
I don't know if
and a
I've,
nice shoulder to, like, you always
yeah.
listen to me when I'm upset.
No, that's true. I don't know if I'm wise, but I am calmer than you. So I think it's good to have someone that whenever you are feeling,
Yeah.
all over the places, that you have someone that, just keep you.
Have I told you today that I love you?
Yes, I love you too. Maybe we can't kiss here.
At least for once, we woke up for breakfast. The breakfast is here. It's a bit in the shade, but we're very much looking forward to this almond croissant again. Both Filippo and I have the granola as well. I don't think it's gonna be possible for granola to be better than the one in Doha, because that was one of the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually we come to Dubai around Christmas time. That's when we stay a little bit longer. Last Christmas we stayed at Burj Al Arab and at One and Only, Royal Mirage. Loved them, like our favorites. This time we wanted to try something else so that we can also have different experiences, because Filippo and I, we have a problem, okay? We are creatures of habit. We like to go to the same places.
I am, you are not.
I also am. I like to play safe.
No, you're way more experienced than me.
Yeah?
And I am the one that is always want to go to the same place. So I think that because of me, but you would change hotel every time.
I do like to try new things, so I convinced him this time. But the reason why I say it's a problem is because yesterday I really couldn't wait to go to Maison Ami. Like, I love to go to the same restaurants.
Same.
But it's true that at one point I also get bored of doing the same stuff over and over and over again. So basically, it's just like really nice to try something new, basically. There is no right or wrong. It's just that sometimes I feel like, okay, if I'm constantly going to the same place in the same city, then I never actually experience the city in the full. Guys, if you see this, you know that we're already on the plane to go back, actually. I was absolutely terrible in keeping you up with what's going on and the flight, but we are heading back home, which I'm not mad about, because we've been actually traveling for quite a while away from home. I believe like 9 days, which I know seems like way longer than what I've shown you, but trust me, that's what it's been. I've got the lemon mint juice. This is like my favorite drink. Qatar Airlines or Airways. Yummy. I realized I never really finished the vlog, so I'll try and finish it here. Thank you so much for following along, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.